Trust is what betrayal breaks at its deepest level, and empathy is one of the strongest tools you have to help rebuild it. It's possible that at this point in your recovery journey, you've been sober for a while. But if you're in a relationship that betrayal severely damaged, the bond of trust between you, from your partner's point of view, can feel impossible to trust again. Trust isn't automatically restored just because you stop acting out or you say you're sorry. For your partner, betrayal broke something deep. It shattered safety, stability, and the sense that they could rely on you. That's why you can't expect them to simply decide to trust you again. Trust isn't owed. It has to be rebuilt slowly through consistent empathy and action. Trust isn't just a decision, it's a felt experience. That means your partner doesn't rebuild trust simply because you say the right words, make promises, or even apologize sincerely. You can't persuade your partner to trust you with the right words or convince them with logic. Why is that? Because betrayal trauma happens in the body as much as in the mind. When trust has been broken, your partner's nervous system stores the memory of feeling unsafe. That means even when they want to trust you, their body may still react with panic, suspicion, or even withdrawal when something reminds them of the betrayal. Trust then is rebuilt not by saying, "You should trust me by now," but by consistently creating experiences that communicate safety. Over time, your partner's body begins to feel the difference. They feel safe because you show up when you said you would. They feel more secure because you share openly instead of hiding. They feel believed and understood when you respond with empathy instead of defensiveness. Words may open the door, but only consistent empathy and reliability make your partner feel safe enough to walk through it again. So how do you rebuild emotional safety? Let's break it down into 3 simple steps. First, show up consistently. Do what you say you'll do. Be where you said you'd be. Over time, small consistencies rebuild a sense of safety. Number 2, acknowledge pain when it surfaces. Instead of saying, "Are we still talking about this?" rather lean in with empathy. "I see this still hurts, and I get why. I want to be here for you." And number 3, stay grounded in hard moments. Emotional safety grows when you can remain calm and present even when your partner feels upset, triggered, or mistrustful. Remember, emotional safety doesn't mean your partner never feels pain again. It means that when pain arises, you respond with steadiness, empathy, and care.